The words hung in the air like poison at our family dinner table. It's just minor surgery, Emma. Stop being so dramatic about everything, my mother said, cutting into her roast chicken without looking up. Your sister's engagement party is in 2 weeks. We need you focused on what actually matters. I stared at the medical folder sitting beside my untouched plate. Inside were pre-op instructions for my spinal fusion surgery, a 9-hour procedure scheduled for next Thursday. My neurosurgeon, Dr. Katherine Chen, had spent 40 minutes explaining the severity. 3 herniated discs. Spinal cord compression. Progressive nerve damage that could lead to paralysis if left untreated. The engagement party, I repeated quietly. That's what actually matters. Finally, you're getting it, my father said, raising his wine glass toward my older sister Madison. She sat across from me, practically glowing in her designer dress, her new fiancé's arm draped possessively around her shoulders. Madison smiled that perfect smile she'd perfected since childhood. I mean, Emma, it's just your back. Everyone has back pain. I had that yoga injury last year, remember? I didn't make it everyone's problem. My father, Dr. Richard Harrison, Chief of Cardiology at Mercy General Hospital, nodded approvingly. Madison pushed through. That's the Harrison way. We don't seek attention through medical drama. I'd been living with chronic pain for 18 months. I'd pushed through until I couldn't anymore, until my left leg started dragging and I'd collapsed twice at my job as a medical software developer. The MRI results had been definitive. Dr. Chen had marked my case as urgent. Dad, Dr. Chen said, this is serious. The spinal cord compression. I've been a physician for 30 years, Emma. I think I know the difference between serious and attention-seeking behavior. He turned to my mother. Remember when she claimed she had migraines in high school right before Madison's championship game? Those were real, I whispered, but no one was listening. My mother was already scrolling through her phone. Emma, the venue needs final headcount by Monday. You're still coming to the engagement party, obviously. And the bridal shower next month. Madison needs her sister there. My surgery is next Thursday. The recovery is 6 to 8 weeks. Perfect, Madison interrupted brightly. You'll be all healed up for my shower then. It works out. 6 to 8 weeks minimum. That was best case scenario. Dr. Chen had warned me that some patients needed 3 months. Physical therapy. Pain management. Restricted movement. I might not be able to travel that soon after. Emma. My father's voice carried that warning tone I'd heard my entire life. Your sister is getting married. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Your procedure can wait a few months until after the wedding. It can't wait, Dr. Chen said. Then find another surgeon. One who understands that family comes first. The words hit like a physical blow. I looked around the table at my family. My mother already texting about party favors, my father returning to his conversation with Madison's fiancé about golf, my sister scrolling through wedding Pinterest boards. Not one of them had asked about my pain level. My fear. The risk of paralysis. I stood up slowly, my back screaming with every movement. I'm having the surgery next Thursday. With or without your support. My father didn't even look up. Then I guess you're choosing without. The week before surgery passed in a blur of pre-op appointments and silence from my family. No calls. No texts. Just a single message from Madison. Hope you realize you're being selfish. Mom is devastated. My coworker, Priya, drove me to my final pre-op appointment. Your family still not talking to you? They think I'm faking it for attention. I laughed, but it came out bitter. My dad literally told his hospital colleagues that I have medical drama syndrome. Priya's hands tightened on the steering wheel. He's a doctor. How can he not understand the severity? Because understanding would mean admitting Madison isn't the only one who matters. Dr. Chen's office was in the medical building attached to Mercy General, the same hospital where my father reigned as cardiology chief. I'd chosen her specifically because she was the best, even though it meant navigating my father's professional territory. Emma, Dr. Chen said as I settled into the exam room chair. How are you feeling about Thursday? Terrified, I admitted. And I'll be going through it alone. Her expression shifted. Your family still isn't supportive? I'd mentioned it during our first consultation, tried to keep it brief. But now, facing surgery in 3 days, the truth spilled out. The dinner. The dismissal. My father's professional opinion that I was attention-seeking. Dr. Chen listened with the same focused attention she gave to my MRI scans. When I finished, she was quiet for a moment. Your father is Dr. Richard Harrison, Chief of Cardiology here. I nodded. I've met him at hospital functions. He's spoken at several galas about medical excellence and patient care. Something flickered across her face. Disappointment, maybe anger. The annual Mercy General fundraising gala is this Saturday night. I'm speaking about our neurosurgery program. My stomach dropped. Oh. Your surgery is Thursday. You'll still be in the hospital during the gala, in the ICU recovering. She met my eyes. Emma, I want you to know that what your family is doing, this minimization, this abandonment, it goes against every principle of medical ethics and basic human decency. They just think I'm exaggerating. No. Her voice was firm. The medical evidence is clear. Your condition is severe. The surgery is necessary. And the lack of family support during a major spinal procedure is documented medical neglect that can significantly impact patient outcomes. I felt tears prick my eyes. Someone finally believed me. I'll make sure you have the best care, Dr. Chen continued. And Emma? Medical professionals don't tolerate colleagues who practice this kind of cruelty, even to their own family members. Surgery day arrived with Priya as my designated driver and emergency contact. My phone stayed silent. The anesthesiologist asked about family support. I said I had friends. The nurses exchanged looks but didn't push. 9 hours later, I woke up in the ICU, pain radiating through my spine despite medication. But I could feel my left leg responding properly for the first time in months. The surgery had worked. Priya was there holding my hand. You did it. Dr. Chen said everything went perfectly. Pi family. She shook her head gently. I spent 2 days in the ICU, then transferred to a regular room. Madison's engagement party happened Saturday evening, the same night as the hospital gala. My phone lit up with Instagram posts. My sister radiant in champagne silk. My parents beaming beside her. The caption, surrounded by family who truly matter. I was 3 floors below the gala venue, still connected to 4 pain medication, learning to walk again with a physical therapist. Sunday morning my phone exploded. 17 missed calls from my mother. 12 from my father. Text messages flooding in faster than I could read them. Mom, call me now. Dad, we need to talk immediately. Madison, what did you do? Dad's career is ruined. My hands shook as I opened the news alert Priya had forwarded. Mercy General Board questions ethics after gala revelation. The article included a video clip. Dr. Katherine Chen at a podium, the hospital's elegant gala venue behind her, speaking about the neurosurgery program's commitment to patient care. This week, I performed a critical spinal fusion on a 28-year-old patient with severe cord compression. Her voice came through clear and professional. The surgery prevented probable paralysis. This patient, who works in medical technology contributing to healthcare innovation, faced this 9-hour procedure entirely alone. The camera moved and showed my father sitting with hospital board members and donors. Dr. Chen's voice filled the room. Her family, including a doctor from this very hospital, dismissed her illness as drama. They refused to delay their party, leaving her alone before major surgery. I saw my father's face lose color in the video. When a doctor treats their own family with cruelty, Dr. Chen said, it raises questions about their ethics and judgment. The screen showed my father standing up, angry. The patient I'm talking about, Dr. Chen continued, is Dr. Richard Harrison's daughter Emma. She's recovering upstairs, alone, while her family attends a party. The video ended. The article below said the hospital had started an ethics investigation. My father was suspended. 3 co-workers had already filed complaints against him. Then my mother called. How could you do this? She shouted. You ruined your father's career. Madison's engagement is destroyed. I only told Dr. Chen the truth about my surgery, I said quietly. You vindictive. Mrs. Harrison, Dr. Chen's voice came from my doorway. My mother fell silent. Your daughter did nothing wrong. She told the truth about her care and her family's neglect. Mom's breathing came fast. The investigation is about Dr. Harrison, Dr. Chen continued. He's been reported for ignoring patients and downplaying serious symptoms. Your daughter's case just exposed what others already knew. This is medical neglect, professional misconduct, and cruel parenting, Dr. Chen said calmly. Emma will recover. Whether Dr. Harrison recovers his reputation is up to the board. Don't blame your daughter for being honest. The line went dead. Dr. Chen looked at me. Your mother didn't ask how you're feeling. She never does. Then remember that, Dr. Chen said gently. You're doing well, Emma. The surgery was a success. Your future looks bright. Thank you, I whispered. She smiled. Advocacy is part of my job. And yes, I timed that speech on purpose. Your father needed a reminder that doctors don't tolerate cruelty. In the next week, the fallout spread. My father's leave was extended as more cases of patient neglect came to light, mostly women with chronic pain. His tough love style was exposed as dangerous. Madison's engagement photos vanished from social media. My mother stopped calling when I refused to apologize. Some relatives attacked me. Others quietly said they'd seen my father's cruelty for years. Priya picked me up when I was discharged. Your coworker sent you a care basket, she said, smiling. They can't wait to have you back. My phone buzzed. Madison, the wedding's postponed. Dad can't afford it now. Hope you're happy. I blocked her. 3 weeks later, Dr. Chen's office emailed me. The board had finished the investigation. My father was ordered to complete training on patient care. His chief title was under review. Some patients had already switched doctors. At the bottom was a note from Dr. Chen. You did nothing wrong. You deserved care, support, and belief. Focus on your healing. At my 6-week checkup, Dr. Chen smiled. You've recovered beautifully. I've been working hard. My company's building new surgical software. I want to make surgeries like mine safer. That's wonderful, she said. And your family? Dad's on probation. Mom won't speak to me. Madison blames me. But I can walk without pain. I have friends who care. And I know their cruelty isn't my fault. Dr. Chen nodded. That's true healing. 4 months later, I was back at work leading my tech team. Dad lost his chief title. Mom started court-ordered therapy. Madison sent one last text. You destroyed this family. I replied, I survived despite this family. There's a difference. Then I turned off my phone and got back to work, surrounded by people who respected me. The Harrison name meant nothing now. But Dr. Emma Harrison, survivor and software developer, meant everything. Dr. Chen was right. The medical community doesn't tolerate cruelty. And finally, neither did I.